At some point, rejection stops feeling like an event and starts feeling like evidence. So, one rejection rarely creates any kind of problem. Oh, she rejected me, her loss, whatever, move on to somebody else, big deal, right? One rejection. Uh, if you've never approached a woman and you get one rejection, then maybe it's bigger than that and you blow it up to make it this huge thing. Or maybe you've pined over a woman for years or whatever, and then you finally do something and she rejects you. Okay, that might be big, but you're still blowing that out of proportion. So one rejection in general, not a big problem. But and most people can recover from it. Who cares? It's one rejection. But if the issue begins when rejection becomes repetitive, so again, you get two or three or four or whatever, and then maybe what happens is there's years of few matches. If you're online, few matches, maybe there's years of being rejected in person. If you're doing that, and you should be doing that, approaching women and talking to women in person, maybe there's episodes, multiple episodes of women losing interest. So you sort of garner that, oh, she seems interested, but then she kind of gradually backs off, and maybe she starts dating somebody else, or maybe there's text exchanges, or maybe there are phone calls or dates or whatever, and then she ghosts you, just disappears, right? Or there's a relationship that never really progresses. And it could be an actual relationship, a romantic, physical relationship. It could be what you've just convinced yourself is a relationship. If you don't have a lot of experience dating, maybe you're like, oh, yeah, we're totally like a couple or whatever. And you don't know because you've never been there. And it doesn't progress or become more because you don't realize that you're just friends, right? And over time, what happens is the brain starts looking for explanations. That's what with this thing up here does. It's an explanation looking for machine or something, right? That's what the conscious mind does. The conscious mind, the supposed, we call it the logical, rational part of your mind, there's a caveat there. It's logical and rational based upon what you've decided is logical and rational. So it's looking for reasons, right? It's a meaning-making machine. And it's sort of one reason why when I'm working with clients, I rarely ask them why, the question why. Because if you ask someone why, even if there wasn't a why, they're going to give you a reason why. The logical mind will just make up a reason why. And that's what you're probably doing when you're being rejected. So it's asking things like, why did this happen? You want to know why. Why did it happen? And then you'll provide some reasons. Are they accurate? I would say no, but they will feel accurate to you. And you'll maybe ask yourself, so what does this mean then? Or what should I learn from this? Or what could I learn from this as far as how you might respond or act or not act in the future? And then what happens is many men unfortunately learn the wrong answer or the wrong lesson. And that's probably you. It's all of us to some degree on some things, but it's probably you because you're watching this. So instead of asking things like, so that, or thinking things like, so that interaction didn't work, it just didn't work. And again, I sometimes say, if a woman in your mind rejects you or whatever, doesn't respond the way you want, maybe she's doing you a favor. They tend to be more intuitive than we are, or more connected to their intuition. Maybe she's perceiving something in your connection that would be a problem, weeks, years down the line. So she's saving both of you frustration, heartache, time, effort, whatever. So instead of just saying, that didn't work, great, I've found out, that I've saved myself time and pain and whatever. Then instead of thinking that, you might conclude, I don't work. Instead of that interaction didn't work, I don't work. So you feel you are the thing that didn't work. There's something wrong with you. So that rejection starts becoming your identity. And then you fill in the little gaps and the pieces where you think that, your explanations of what that means. So you stop seeing rejection as something that happened, and you start seeing it as something that defines you. And maybe it's, one of a million things that you might think, things like, I'm not attractive enough, or I'm just not attractive to women. I'm not interesting enough, dot, 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 to women, so we're saying. Or women don't choose men like me. And then in your mind, you're probably imagining what the like means. People who, again, whatever that is for you, and you're thinking that right now as I'm saying it. Oh, I know what he means. It's people who, whatever that is for you. And this becomes dangerous because when rejection becomes your proof, and you just know it, right? You just know it. It's proof. It's been proven to me, Jonathan. Then what happens is confidence drops, uh, effort decreases, or maybe is just gone. And opportunities then, of course, shrink or disappear. Uh, the belief, your belief, if you're believing that, and I bet you are to at least some degree, that starts creating your outcome. I see it so many times with the clients I'm working with when they come in to meet with me and we work on this stuff, and to people who are responding to these videos. I hear what you're saying, that your belief that seems rational and logical is now creating your outcomes. Do you get how it's doing that? So really look at rejection as essentially information. Uh, Poor information, limited information, reading the minds of people who are rejecting you and thinking you know what they're thinking. Uh, it's just scant information. And it's definitely not proof of your worth. I will see you on the next video.